Dylan Ray, our day is finally here, September 18th, 2021.
Tonight, I have never been more confident in any decision that I've ever made. When I asked you to marry me 2 short years ago, I knew then that you were the perfect woman for me. The months, days, and moments leading up to our wedding day have been nothing short of extraordinary, and you have reminded me time and time again why I fell in love with you in the first place.
From the moment that I met you, just at 12 years old, somehow I knew that you would be the one I would marry someday. You are my best friend, my first and only true love.
You truly and honestly are a beautiful person inside and out, and I probably don't tell you this enough. As I am writing this letter, rather than being scared of what the future will hold or what could have been without you, I'm sitting here completely content with how my life has played out. If I could live my life 1,000 times over, I can honestly say that I would not change a thing.
I love the example of true love that Jesus has given us. Our story is so special, and I'm so grateful that I have gotten to spend nearly half my life with you already. You are compassionate and kind, you are mentally and physically strong. You have such a servant's heart and are always putting others before yourself. You are always looking for ways to serve me in all things, big or small. You have been my biggest cheerleader through some of my best times and have been there for me during some of the hardest struggles that I have faced as well. You have been there to build me back up when I have felt broken down by the world. You remind me daily how beautiful and strong that I am and constantly remind me that I am worthy of your love.
You truly are the single greatest thing that has ever happened to me. From the moment we met, I seem to just have this feeling about you. It's that feeling that introduced us to one another when we were in middle school. It's that feeling that kept us together through high school and into a young adulthood. It's the feeling that I kept our relationship strong through sickness and in good health. The feeling that I am talking about is, of course, love, and Caitlin Ann Osborne, I love you.
I love you more than I can even begin to put into words. There is no one else in this world that I would want to wake up to every day and spend the rest of my life with. No one else that I would want to raise a family with or grow old with. My heart will forever be your shelter, and my arms will forever be your home. We have grown so much together these last 10 years, and I can't wait to continue to grow throughout the rest of our years as husband and wife. We have shared a lot of joy and lots of tears, but here today, the best is yet to come. I am so blessed to be standing here today and becoming your wife. I cannot wait to be Mrs. Osborne. Love, Kate.
So you consider this a preemptive I do. It's a promise to be true to you in good times and in bad, in sickness and in health. It's a promise to love you and to honor you for all my days of my life. Beautiful.
Thank you. Don't mess my hair up.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I love you.
I love you.
Just want to say it's an awesome day, right? How many people felt the love? Huh? Yeah? Like, it's just amazing because how many know that love conquers all? Love conquers everything. In the Bible it says, in Corinthians it says, love is patient, love is kind, it does not envy, it does not boast, it's not proud, it's not self-seeking, it doesn't keep a record of wrongs. You know, that's why we're here, is it not? To celebrate something so powerful and so good. You can go ahead and have a seat. You know, it's kind of hard to say something up here about what marriage is, you know? And it's been around for centuries, since, you know, the beginning of mankind. God said, you know, it wasn't good for Adam to be alone. He's got to have a helpmate. He went ahead and he put Adam into a deep sleep. He took his rib and he made the woman. He said, here, this is yours. You can have it. Sorry I'm a little choked up, but just it's so powerful and it's so awesome, you know? He gave us that at the beginning of time to have somebody to spend the rest of our lives with, to grow together, to be one under God. So today, I just want to give two things to remember. There's love and there's commitment, but then there's also Jesus, God, in the middle of all this. What you guys are sharing today, keep him together, keep him with you, and that three-cord strand will never be broken. The Bible talks about, you know, walking in love. It's not just that emotion. It's not something that just passes every day. You know, we wake up and then we go to work and we come home and we spend day after day with each other. We get to see who we really are, you know, and that's what it is about growing together and becoming one. It's being that strong person when they're weak. It's being there for each other. And that's not just now, it's not just tomorrow, it's not just the next day, but it's the rest of your life. Every day you can wake up and say, this is our day. This is the day God made for us to be together. You know, I want everybody to think about the fairy tales that everybody's read, because this just constantly comes to my mind thinking about them too. Because they got together at a really young age, you know, like 12 or 13 years old. Like, really? How does that happen? You know, people say, oh, love isn't real. You can't really have love. I believe in love. I believe that people were made and destined for each other to be together. So if God can do that for them and he's done it for millions of other people, why not believe in it? Why not trust in it and know that it is the greatest power that we have? Today, Dylan and Caitlin want to celebrate their marriage through this sand ceremony that they're going to go ahead and do. Each sand represents a different color, different path that they've been traveling up to this day. As they pour them together into this new vase, it symbolizes them coming together, their joining of their different paths, making one. So if you're willing today to come together and join hands in marriage under God with each other, Dylan, I ask you to present me a sign of your love. So just as you hold the ring, Dylan, I want you to just to take a moment and think about everything that's led you up to this day, what has brought you here, everything you've been through, good and bad. So this ring, you can go ahead and place it on the wedding finger of your bride. This represents an eternal commitment for you to be her husband. A sacred vow to be a constant reminder of the commitment you're making. So Dylan, do you take Caitlin to be your wife today, to have and to hold from this day forward?
I do.
So if you will, please repeat after me. With this ring,
I
vow to be
your
spiritual leader and protector. To love, honor, and cherish you. The rest of my life. For better or worse. Richer or poorer. In sickness and in health. As long as we both shall live. I make this vow. In the name of the Father. The Son. And the Holy Spirit. Caitlin, do you possess a sign of your love to give to Dylan today?
I do.
You can go ahead and place it on your husband's finger. Caitlin, do you take Dylan to be your husband, to have and to hold from this day forward?
I do.
Then repeat after me. With this ring, I vow to be your wife.
I vow to be your wife.
To love, honor, and cherish you.
To love, honor, and cherish you.
The rest of my life.
For the rest of my life.
For better or worse.
For better or for worse.
Richer or poor.
In sickness and in health.
As long as we both shall live.
I make this vow.
In the name of the Father. The Son. And the Holy Spirit. I now pronounce you husband and wife. Mr. and Mrs. Dylan and Caitlin Osborne. You may kiss your bride.
those of you who don't know, I'm Caitlin's maid of honor, and I'd like to start out by saying that there comes a time in your life when you find your soulmate, the person you go through everything with, and the person you're going to love for the rest of your life. And Caitlin found that person in the 5th grade when she met me. Looking back on our many years of friendship, I remember going through so much, from prank calls to proms, dolls to boys. Stop that. Don't do that to me. We did it all together and we grew up together. I'm so thankful for the friendship we have and the millions of memories that we've made together. Growing up, people have always mistaken us for twins or sisters, and although that's not true, I still consider Caitlin a sister to me. She's always been there for me no matter what, and she truly is one of the most kind-hearted people you'll ever meet, and she's the most beautiful bride. She deserves, yes, look at her. She deserves someone to love her the way that she loves, and that's with her whole heart. And I believe she has found the person that fits that part perfectly. I can see the way that Dylan loves my best friend, and I just know that he will always support her and her addiction to Starbucks and dogs, of course. Seriously though, these two amazing people were meant to be. I always knew their wedding day would come, and I'm so honored to share this day with the both of them and watch my best friend finally get to marry the boy she's loved since 12 years old. I'm so proud of the people that you've both become, and I wish you all nothing but all the happiness in the world. I love you guys. Cheers and congratulations, Mr. and Mrs. Osborne.
I, along with all these 6 other bridesmaids, I'm extremely proud of you and Dylan, and the love story is truly one that I think everyone looks up to. I hope when people look at you, they know that that's a true fairy tale love story, because after watching you guys grow from little babies holding hands in middle school to now, like, it's nothing but an amazing story, an amazing journey to sit back and watch. I give it all to you. You guys have the best love story, and I hope you inspire a lot of people with it, because it's amazing. And I just want to thank everyone for coming. It's been a crazy few years, and I'm so happy for the turnout, and I'm so excited to see everyone today. And it was so great to share my wild adventures with Caitlin, because I know no one else was going to, because, well, I don't know, maybe they just didn't have a crazy adventure like we did, but here we are, 21 and 22. Well, with that being said, congratulations to Mr. and Mrs. Osborne! Woo!
Before I say anything, I want to thank everyone to come out here tonight to support Dylan and Caitlin. I want to thank Tara, Jeremy, Sandy, Kathy, Rick for raising these 2 young people and to make this night happen. It's the little things that I cherish about Dylan and I's friendship. When I was 10 years old, one day before school, I saw a soft-spoken, blonde, tall kid in a hoodie. Looking back on it 11 years ago, I never thought that I'd be a lifelong friend. I thought I just needed someone to find to take to my sister's basketball practice with, because I really didn't have a friend to go with. So I thought maybe this kid in a Browns hoodie would go with me. And that's where this friendship all started. Even if I didn't know on that Friday night, I met someone that I can be completely myself around and never be looked at as anyone different. Between the pickup, wiffle ball, football, and basketball games in the neighborhood, endless nights of driving our mothers crazy, playing video games till 4 a.m., or ding-dong ditching half the town of Plymouth, or getting, yes, suspended from school together in the 8th grade, it was the little things in life that mattered between me and Dylan. Through everything I've been through in my life, you went through it with me, and you've been there for me. The most genuine and caring person that I know, that would give his shirt off his back and the last hot meal he had to make sure someone else was taken care of. Through Patton's passing, through all the girl drama we had and all the silly fights we had with our friends and all the hardships we've been through together, I know you had a shoulder that I can lean on whenever I needed to. During our junior year, we went to Willard one day to get food, like we did all the time. It was pretty silent, and I looked over you and I asked if she was really the one you wanted to spend the rest of your life with. It wasn't him saying yes that got me. It wasn't how serious he said it, but how much he said it as a 17-year-old kid who didn't know nothing else, and how confident he said he wanted to spend the rest of his life with Caitlin and Morrison sold it for me that we would be together today, right now, gathering the celebration of these 2 married. In Mark 10:9, Mark says, "Therefore what God has joined together, let no one separate." If you guys keep your faith to Christ and faith to each other above everything else, I have no doubt that these 2, Dylan and Caitlin, will spend the rest of their lives together. Caitlin, through everything we've been through, I love you like a sister. You look great tonight, and thank you for making Dylan the happiest person in the world. Bridesmaids, you all look great right now. And Dylan Ray, I'm so proud of the person you've grown to be and the man you've become. Thank you for everything. Uncle Jordan, Patton, and Paul would be very proud of you right now. A wise person once said, marriage is not about finding a person you can live with, but it's about a person you can't live without. My friend Dylan has found that person. A toast to Mr. and Mrs. Osborne.
All right, I just want to say that I remember just being a little third grader and seeing my sister obsess over this boy named Dylan every night. She would write his name on papers and she would blow up his phone. That's all she ever talked about. And on the walls in our bedroom and everything. I've never seen anyone be so in love, and just Dylan growing up with our family and being a part of us and always going on vacation with us and being shy. But the way he treats Caitlin is the way that I would want to be treated, and it's just the best thing ever to see someone love and care so much about somebody, and they are the true reason why I still believe that true love still exists.
Back in time to before we knew anything, holding us together. It's holding us together. I'm tied to you forever, holding us together. My home is not a house, it's the place where you are found. I'm choosing you instead of everything behind. You were mine before the start of time. You were mine before opened eyes. You are mine, I am yours,
That's where you are, up in the stars. That's where you are. That's where you wake up, and open up your eyes. Wake up, wake up. It's time you realize every chance you'll ever take, running down this rainbow road. Every dragon heart you break, every hand you'll ever hold.